Hello everyone. I know it's been a while. I've been a little bit slack with posting videos or even making any video because I've just been very busy looking after my girl and just doing the family thing. Although I just came back from performing in the choir for the first time and it was so much fun. Like, I just sang my little heart out and I'm really enjoying choir. And it's interesting, because even though I'm still, technically living in my caravan, but because I've got the privacy of being in a backyard, so there's no, interactions with randoms at unexpected moments every time you step out the door, which I often get at caravan parks and camping grounds and things like that. And so for me, the peace of that is really nice, and it's kind of interspersed with the kinds of things that you get to do when you're in one place for long enough. I'm being able to do things like the choir and rock climbing club. So I've got Brisbane Rock Climbing Club, and I've joined the choir, and I've also joined a crochet group, which is just in the shopping centre down the road, so I can walk there, which is really awesome. And I'm crocheting a beautiful blanket for the baby. Oh, I should show you the blanket. I'll pull it out in a minute. But things like that you get to do when you're in one place for a little bit of time. So I'm really enjoying that sort of type of social activity with the same people, rather than being a new person every place you go. And yeah, I'm really loving it. And of course the convenience of having your own bathroom right there, and a laundry right there, and a washing line right behind me. Like, there's so many advantages to this, and I really am enjoying it. The one thing I'm not enjoying, like today I had to drive to Ipswich for the choir performance, and driving around Brisbane is not fun, and especially with my truck, it's just not designed for this kind of driving around city traffic stuff. It's not practical. So if I can walk, I walk. I've been doing really well busking down at Stone's Corner. I'm kind of making about, the average is about $40 an hour when I go out there. So if I play like for 3 hours, I can make $120, which is kind of cool. And that's been really helping because obviously I'm paying rent here. The whole house is $615 a week. It's a lot, isn't it? I mean, it's not a lot for a Brisbane house, but it's a lot compared to the last time I ever rented a house. Like, yeah, I think the last time I actually rented a house, well, my house in America, in Oregon, was $695 a month, and my house in Mullaney was $350 a week. So yeah, things have changed. The housing crisis is real. I couldn't have this opportunity without her, so I'm so thankful for my daughter for actually asking me to come and be with her, so that I'd be around when the baby's born and things like that. It's pretty special. And yeah, we're getting on really well. Everything's working really well. There's just no drama, no stress. And her dad lives not far away, so he's close by, and his kids are actually here with Brittany at the moment. They're staying the night tonight. So it's been a really nice, happy family vibe thing happening here, which I'm actually really enjoying a lot. So yeah, happy joy. I can't fault anything, and that's probably why you don't hear from me very much, because I've just been really just wanting to spend this time with the people that I care about and relish every moment. Like, yeah, my boy came up. He's actually up again. He's performing up in Gympie tonight. I think he's on. So between him and his gigs, and he's flying in and out, and he comes and stays here when he's in and out quite a bit as well. So it's been really nice to just feel a bit normal, actually. Like, I don't feel like a transient homeless person when I'm here. So that's been really lovely. And yeah, I will show you my crochet blanket. Let me just pause this for a second and I'll go pull it out of the bag. Britt actually picked out the colors. We went to Spotlight and she chose the colors because she's got the nursery all kind of these kind of colors, and I'll try not to undo it while I'm showing you, but this is it. They call it a chevron stitch. So my children's grandma used to, actually great-grandma Fran used to do these for every baby born in the family. She's no longer with us anymore, so I thought I'd continue on the tradition. And yeah, as you can see, I've done quite a lot so far. Actually, that's the bottom. This is where I'm working at the moment, up in the third section. So I'm basically 3/4 of the way there, and I think it looks really pretty. I'm really happy with it, and I hadn't crocheted one of these blankets for, I don't know, probably 30 something years. I don't remember, but Crochet Group, they give you lessons, so they were teaching me how to do the pattern and everything, and then I basically sit up at night in here in the van and just watch Netflix and crochet and feel like a real grandma, you know. Enjoying my crochet, and you know, it's really nice in the mornings. I go out there and lay out in the sun in the garden here on the lawn. Yeah, I don't know, everything's just very relaxing and very peaceful and very nice. And the only downside of all of this is that Brittany and Bub will be actually going back to Canada not too long after the birth. She's looking at going, well, the lease here expires in December, so she's thinking of heading back then. Originally she was hoping to stay a bit longer, but now she's talking about December. I'm going to try and convince her to stay a bit longer because, I don't know, I just think she's not going to be ready to jump on a plane with a 2-month-old baby, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's going to be heartbreak for me, absolutely, because I'm so excited, and I'm just so excited to embrace this new phase of my life, you know. Like I had my kids quite young, and we were the first generation of the kids to have kids, and now the same thing's happening again, you know, with my daughter. And I've been really lucky because my kids both left home really young, and they were independent from a very early age. And, you know, being divorced and single all that time, I was able to just go off and do my own thing. And once I got into the caravanning, like that was in like, I don't know, 2009, I think I started getting into the vintage caravans and traveling around a lot. And, you know, I started my business in 2011. So I've had an amazing time. Like I've had 10 plus years. Yeah, more than 10 years. I don't know. Feels like a lifetime of just being footloose and fancy free with no real responsibilities, you know. Like a lot of my friends have got either aging parents in nursing care that need, you know, a lot of care and looking after, or they've got grandchildren, or both. And I've just been really fortunate to have a really big space in between looking after children and having some me time for a really long time. And now I'm well and truly ready to embrace the next phase of my life and become a grandma. And even though it won't be quite as full on as if they were here, I wouldn't be going anywhere. There's no doubt about it. But we'd already had the conversation, and I'd told Britt that I was going to be around for as long as she needed me to, and I'll be back out on the road again and wandering around. But it was actually really timely for me to have a break from this, because it has been just 5 years of being constantly on the move, and there are stresses and pressures with that. I mean, the aspect of, you know, working out where to go and how long you can stay and how much petrol you need and if I can afford it, and just, you know, there's a lot of planning, and you're constantly thinking when you live in a nomad life. So to actually have a break from that and not have to think about it for this amount of time is just, it was timely. I think after that really big breakdown when the truck and the caravan both got broken on the way to Victoria, that really scared me, you know. It was like, I mean, I'm so fortunate because the caravan was so fully insured, and in the end, the insurance payout for the caravan actually was enough for me to get the car fixed as well. And also, you know, a few of you have been really generous with your donations, and that's been an absolute godsend. I wouldn't have survived these past 5 years if it wasn't for kindness of strangers and, you know, really good insurance and a little bit of busking. Has really got me through. It's tight at the moment, obviously, because paying rent and bills on top, which you don't have in you know, when you're staying at a paid campsite, all that's included. So we've been kind of monitoring our expenditure there to make sure that the bills aren't going to be, you know, we won't really know. We've already gotten our first gas bill, but the electricity, Brittany can actually get online and see how much it's costing. And apparently there's some kind of rebate that was put on people's accounts, like $1,000 electricity rebate. I only just found about that yesterday, and we're really hoping we get that, because we moved in here on the 29th of June, and apparently it was like applied at the end of the financial year. So fingers crossed we don't have huge electricity bills for the next couple of months, hopefully. So that'll be really helpful. So, but yeah, it, you know, there is obviously still probably, I don't know, it's probably about the same as when I'm on the road. I'm not putting as much petrol in the car when I'm constantly on the move, although I'm putting a lot more than I would like to, because even just going to like the shopping centre and back, or at the moment I went up to Ipswich and back, and I think it cost me about $60 in petrol just to go from Brisbane to Ipswich and back. So yeah, not good. But yeah, no, otherwise everything's going great and I'm really happy. And because I performed in the choir today, I didn't get to go busking today, but I'm going to go out again tomorrow. I'm trying to go out at least once a week at the moment because I really do need that little bit extra. And everyone's so nice and friendly and lovely and receptive. And yeah, I get, like last weekend I got two $20 tips. Like people put two people put $20 in my tin. Like, how cool is that? So I'm just, yeah, and I got a $20 voucher for the cafe that I'm actually busking outside of. Some guy came and said, oh, I've got your voucher for the cafe, which was really nice. Like, people are really nice down there, and it's just so nice to have that kind of reception when you're busking, that people actually really appreciate it. Like, people were clapping and cheering across the road and stuff. Like, I was like, oh, this is nice. So yeah, everything's going great. Loving life.
All I want is to see you smile. If it takes just a little while. I know you don't believe that it's true. I never meant any harm to you. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. Come on,